How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Bold Cafe and welcome to another video. So today's video, I'm going to give you 4 tips for an awesome shave with a safety razor. Now, you might have seen in my last video that I had an absolute mare with using the safety razor, total fail. But this is what I love about Bold Cafe, right? I don't want to call, well, subscribers or, you know, people involved with the page that I talk to regularly. You know, I try to make a point about replying to every comment and stuff, engage with people. And so all these tips have come from people who are involved with Bold Cafe, who comment and like and you know, interact with the page and with me. And so I'm very thankful for those tips. So in today's video, we got 4 tips for an awesome shave with a safety razor. Now let's get straight into tip number 1, and that is going to be the hot towel. Using a hot towel to prime the head for the shave. And so I'm heading to the supermarket to buy myself a lovely hot towel. Towel section, and what I'm looking for, oh, here we go, here's something. This $29.99. Oh, $15.90, that's like £1.50, which looks a bit small. But I want one of those nice white ones. Got a little audience here going on in the background, wondering what we're doing. And we're looking for towels, and he's like, what's that guy talking about? But we don't want any of these colourful varieties, and he's gone. Anyway, let's grab a nice white towel. Of course, these don't come hot. You have to make them hot. But I think a nice soft white towel will do us just fine. Let's go with the $29.99 variety. That's like £3. That's all right for a towel. So that's tip number 1. You want to use a nice towel, a nice hot towel to prime those hair follicles. Anyway, I'm going to grab the towel and I'll see you back at the house. So here we are back, and I've got my lovely towel here. And now the big tip here was, of course, to get it steaming hot. So I'm gonna plunge my towel into, oh, legitimately, I don't know if you can see that, a nice steaming bowl. It's very hot and perfect, okay? We're gonna get this towel nice and hot. We're gonna wring it out, and I'm gonna wrap my head with it and just let those follicles, you know, do something to loosen up for a more comfortable shave. Ow, 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 ow. Super hot, this towel, but I'm just gonna wrap it on like that, and we're just gonna let it sit there nicely for about 30 seconds. So there you go, that was tip number 1, the nice hot towel. They love the dancing. There's more dancing going on here. They do love a good dance, day or night. Which is fair enough. It's like in China, you know, there's a big aging, you know, or aged population. And they love to dance. I mean, it's better than sitting around doing nothing. But anyway, I had some people ask me, you know, like, why am I in China? Why did I come to China? And so there might be a few other people wondering, so I thought I would just elaborate. So basically, I came to China when I was 23. I'm 27 now. And it's because, you know, back when I was in the UK, I graduated and I was doing a job, an all right job. But it was one of those jobs, you know, 9 to 5. And it was looking like, you know, there was some progression there, nothing major. And I was faced with, like, you know, doing the same thing for like, what, the next 30 years of my life. And that's just not what I wanted to do. And I thought, you know, while I'm still young, I should get out there, get some experience. And yeah, that took the plunge and came to China. So yeah, I'll slowly like share a bit more in the videos if people are interested, you know, about living here and what I want to do with Bold Cafe and stuff like that. And I'm also thinking about making a video talking about Asians and going bald. I think that would be interesting. I want to try and make it a bit of a longer video, maybe documentary style. I think that would be really cool. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments section, and hit the like button so I know that you want to see more content like that. But anyway, let's get on to the next tip for an awesome head shave with a safety razor. Now, tip number 2 is to use a priming oil. That means you're going to use an oil on your head before the shaving cream, and that oil is going to allow that razor to glide nicely. Now, I am going to use coconut oil. Now, this coconut oil, extra virgin, centrifuged coconut oil. It's premium, it's raw, and it's a little bit solidified, but I'm just gonna be generous with it. Of course, after this, I'm gonna go and have a shower. Now, one thing, big plus about coconut oil is it smells fantastic. And I have actually used coconut oil in another video that I made a little while ago, and I feel like I'm using a little bit too much coconut oil, but we want to get the full effect of the priming oil. So there we go, we've got a ton of coconut oil slapped on my head there. Okay, so next up, of course, like normal, we're gonna get our shaving cream on there. I'm still using the same shaving cream, this Macaroot and Aloe softening shaving cream. So this is pretty, you know, standard. Just get that on there. And it goes on quite nicely with that coconut oil, nice and smooth. I'm hoping that it's gonna make a bit of an improvement. There we go. Now, I hardly used that blade in my last video, but I'm going to use a nice fresh blade. That's not the tip, but that is a tip. Use a nice fresh blade, but we already mentioned that. And now, there was a problem with my technique in the last video. And so, one thing I did wrong, and tip number 3 is to shave with the grain, okay? You want to shave with the grain. Now, these razors are really quite weighty, okay? Tip number 3, shave with the grain. And tip number 4 is going to be use gentle pressure, okay? Be gentle, be patient. That is tip number 4. You need to take your time when you use these razors, okay? I had a subscriber tell me, yo, your technique was horrible. You need to slow it down, calm it down, enjoy it. So tip number 4 is going to be take your time with it, be patient. And let's give it a go. Let's go with the grain. Let's go with the grain, let's be patient, let's not too much pressure. Okay. Okay, it's not hurting quite so much this time. Nice even pressure. Well, one thing straight away, of course, shaving with the grain doesn't hurt at all, but I'm not getting, I mean, it's shaving, but I'm still not getting a real close shave. Maybe you need to, you know, keep going over it. Let's keep going. This is like the most patient I've ever been in my life. It doesn't hurt, that is one thing. It's not hurting like it was before. That coconut oil smells fantastic. Uh-oh. Cut myself again, that's because I wasn't being careful. Well, there you go, I've got a little nick there. And, you know, I've shaved my head with it. It's smooth here, it's smooth at the front, and it's smooth, you know, on the sides here. It's still not as close a shave as I get with those cartridge razors, but I can definitely say that those 4 top tips definitely helped improve the head shave with the safety razor. So if you're thinking of starting to shave with the safety razor, or you want to... Siri. Right, where was I? I don't even know where I was. And so if you are thinking of using the safety razor to shave your head, then definitely include those 4 top tips. I think the coconut oil and the towel and the patience definitely makes for a much more comfortable shave. I only got a little dink here. That was because I wasn't being careful. Now, I will say the shave is not as close as I get with my cartridge razor, and that's because I can go against the grain with that one. However, still a pretty good shave. It's, you know, down, nice and close to the skin. Overall, not a bad job. So I want to say thank you to all of the people that helped me out with those awesome tips. Go use them for yourself. I'm sure they will come in handy. Like always, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, because there is so much more to come here at Bold Cafe. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.